A question that someone posed to me recently, which I found interesting, is today the internet is pervasive. People can get their information anywhere, and in fact, many do. In fact, when you think about how it affects your life at home, Amazon and things like this, and what you buy and what shows up at your door, groceries show up at the door. Why do we need sales guys then? That was the question. In the old days, I used to knock on doors when I first started in sales. Phoenix, Arizona, 115 degrees. I'd do just about anything not to have to get out of that door. So I learned how to sell. I sold copiers for a while. That's not a long-term selling opportunity. You convince somebody you don't. So those days, I'm sure there's still people doing that stuff, but many of those things, lower-end things, have been replaced by internet access, people finding it. But there's a whole other range of products, more sophisticated products. That's where you need a sales team. So you think about our world in technology. Now you go into an Apple store. I still like talking to the sales guy. It just happens to be in their store. But I'm not competent enough to figure out what their product differentiation is. And if they have a problem, I know I can go back to them and they'll help me fix it. Now you upscale it and you put it in a business sense. And I'm going to run my business on this. And if something goes wrong with whatever I've just bought, it actually stops my business, which is the world I live in. We're in the world of holding people's data. If it's a law firm, they can't look at their case law. In fact, Thompson Legal is a very big customer in that app. Other lawyers want to see case law. Thompson tells me they can tell if they have infrastructure problems because their competitor's business jumps. So that's just an example. If you do an animation on a movie, almost all of that's done on NetApp. So they can't make that movie. I saw Grand Theft Auto made $800 million the first day yesterday. That's all done on NetApp. All of that series has been done on NetApp. When I met with them and understood the complexity of actually doing that, many different countries, young people, but they're all networked on our gear. If they can't get at that data, that's time, that's money, in some case, business. I was with a company in Germany. He says to me, Tom, big companies use you for different things. We use you for everything. I can't open those security gates if your systems aren't working. I cannot let my people go home. So when you take that on, you say, I want to make sure whoever's selling this to me knows exactly what they're talking about. They understand my requirements. See, selling to me is much more about understanding what do you need, what is your world, and what if I did what, can I make your world better today and in the future? Understanding my products well enough to say, gee, here's what we could provide, and you know that I'm right now. You know that you can trust me. I wouldn't do it this way, but if you did it this way, we could use some public cloud stuff over here. That's good for your business. But this, I don't think I'd put your client data there yet. And here's how we could protect it. Here's how I could grow you, and I could do it with less staff. And if you choose to go that way later, we can get you there. I want a salesperson telling me that. I don't think salespeople are ever going away. And I think as the world gets more and more complex, their value goes up. It's just a matter of making sure what part of the food chain you're on. Just saying, here's the price, here's the product, that part probably is going to get replaced in many places. But if you understand your customer's business, you've taken the time, energy to bring your product to them in the sense of here's what we can do for you, and then you demonstrate that you can actually do it, you're staying.